start my generator.
I think we're on. Good morning. Welcome to Phil's Camping and Touring on Friday the 13th. If you watched my last video, folks, you would have noticed that I was filming, and just after 1 hour I run out of power on the GoPro, because I'm using my new GoPro Hero 11 here today, and I couldn't go any longer than an hour for my live feed. It's so annoying, and you know me, that's not long enough. So, next day, the JB Hi-Fi, and I got this device here with a huge battery pack that connects to the GoPro, and guess what, guys? 4 hours. We can go live for 4 hours today. How's that? Are you in with that? A lot of folks are laughing around here. Now, I'm out camping. It's about time I get out here in the great outdoors, before the weather gets too hot, and going camping. And you have a look. You see my setup here, and check this for a location. Look at that. Water views. That's what it's all about, isn't it? Water views. So I'm out at a private property out near Childers, the Central Coast of Queensland. And I tell you what, we dodged a bullet today, eh? Because I was expecting it was going to be really, really warm and humid here, and really hot, because usually inland from the coast, as we are here, and normally gets like that this time of year. But I tell you what, we got this awesome breeze coming through, and it feels like a sea breeze. So the temperature is just absolutely perfect here. It is overcast, but that's fine. We had a bit of rain overnight, but hey, when you got the good gear like this, rain's not an issue. But so let's have a look at my setup. So obviously there's no power. Can you see? Okay, so as you can see, there's no power. I've got my solar panels out. Now I did bring my generator, but I don't need it. I've got 550 watts of solar panel out. You can see I've got the 300 watt over here, kick-ass solar panel. They're the 12 volt panels. And I got this Safari 250 watt high voltage solar panels sitting here. Now it's overcast and there's quite some thick clouds in the sky, but let's have a look here and see. We're still putting in around 14 amps. We're putting into the, whoops, I just caught on the car, putting in 14 amps. Now, guys, let's have a look. So this is a view that we've got here. So absolutely beautiful, nice and green. Now, there is toilets here. It's a private place, but it is on Hip Camp, where I am now. And it's near Childers. It's got something to do with the dam, the name of the place. Now, I didn't know this place until Annie from FJ Camping, or what they call Saw Adventures now. Stephen, Annie and Winnie Adventures. FJ Camping and Touring. Just had a name. And in fact, hopefully, if you're watching, they should be on their way here. They're going to come and join us. I'm not here on my own. I've got a few mates here. And a lot of yous probably recognise them. You probably saw one in the distance there. So we might as well go check him out. And hello to from the Wanderer, Australia. We won't bother him too much. He's got a drone up in the air because he thinks it might be raining soon, but I don't know. I think it's gone around us.
Howdy folks, how you going?
Yeah. So say hello to Rob 2. Call him Rob 2 because we got 2 Robs here. There's another Rob coming today. He's Rob 1. And this one's Rob 2. So
how are you guys? Can you see
Rob's,
comments on that?
This Rob's, I can't see comments, no. Terry's probably watching comments.
Yeah, just, we've got 5 on at the moment.
Oh, I just gave you a hint, 2 houses here. 2 houses here, look. We've got Terry over there.
Hey folks, how you all going?
And some of you might recognise the van there. There's someone else here too. We'll go down there and quick have a look shortly. So how's this? Let's have a look. Let's see.
How are we, guys?
Can we see the screen here?
Yeah, we can try. Hang on, I was bringing it into land, so we'll see. She's good.
Too much.
Yeah. And battery out. Here she is.
There we go. Can you hear me, guys? Try to. I can't even see it. It's so bright looking up in the sky.
There it is. Coming in.
Awesome footage.
There we are.
Check that out.
There's us.
Yeah, put a bit.
We landed on the table.
Oh, okay. Hang on. He's gonna land on the table. You reckon he's gonna do it?
This will be embarrassing. I'll bugger it up.
You guys on TV land, you might want to back up a bit.
Alrighty.
Oh, gee. There we go.
I need to come back. I need to go forward. Yeah, the sensors are freaking out.
Oh, it's sensing me. Oh, good flying. I think he's nailed this on the table. Oh, look at that. All right.
Beautiful.
So you got the tape measure?
Yeah, nice. Who we got on? How are we,
I think
folks?
he's done well.
Howdy, howdy. How are you?
There we go. I just need my hat, don't I? I need a haircut too.
You do need a haircut.
Do you agree I need a haircut?
Out of control, that haircut.
I know. It's almost got to the stage where I have to use a brush.
Yeah, you don't have to invest in one of them.
When time comes, I've got to use the brush. It's time to cut. You might find it hard to blow, but it's been almost 4 weeks I had a haircut. I got a real nice crew cut last time. But in this type of weather, absolutely beautiful. So, who wants to? Terry's reading comments. Anyone there want me to show them their setup?
I want you to show me your 24 volt, 240 volt.
240 volt?
So let's do a little bit of a test here.
Yeah.
Hang on.
So,
I got my drone battery charger.
okay. Rod wants me to plug into my 240 volt. Yep, let's go do that.
So this is a standard.
So we know that's pretty simple. Oh, excuse me.
Let's see if it works, folks. Let's see what happens here.
Oh, of course it'll work. This is
So I'm showing what I got. I've got
Victron gear, guys. Victron gear.
Drone just here. We all know. I've got a couple of batteries, but let's try out Phil's power. We've got a standard charger that you have at home. So let's see if we can charge up my battery.
Awesome. Plug it in there. Probably just plug it in the extension there, so we don't have to reach in there.
Right.
My vehicle's in a bit of a mess. I've got to tidy it up.
Right, we've got that there.
There we go.
So,
and we're ready to turn on. And all I do is I can do this on the screen, but I can do this on the phone as well. I hope you can hear me. I don't know how well these mics work when I'm standing behind it. I know Steve is probably watching here saying, Phil, push this button, push this button.
actually, I've got an idea.
And look, it's overcast. It's overcast, guys. And you can see, now I've only got PV charger. Okay, can you see that? The PV charger, that's only the one solar panel, all right? That's the high voltage, obviously the high voltage for solar panel's putting in over 50 volts. The other kick-ass panel is going through the red arc DC-DC charger, so unfortunately it come on the screen, but I can still work out what it's putting into the system here, because we got the battery's charging at 9.7 amps. We got minus 5.2 coming through DC. Yeah, we're looking at 15 amps on an overcast day, no sun, charge rate coming through this battery. And of course I've got my Powerpole Australia 330 amp hour battery here. So
we're going to step it up, Phil. Here we go.
Oh, you're going to step it back.
No, so we go 3 drone batteries.
That's only 8 watts.
So let's see what she pulls here. So it's not plugged in yet.
Okay.
So we'll plug it in. This should light up.
Hopefully you can hear me now.
So it's lit up, and then these
So they
go
lit up?
through. Yeah, so they go through a bit of a cycle, and then they start charging. So let's see.
Do they?
Let's see what happens here. Basically,
So we're going to have a test, and because of this green here, it shows everything. So right now the AC load's coming out. It's only 7 watts.
Right, the middle battery's now charging. That's saying it's fully charged.
Okay, 43 watts. Cool. 8 watts. 45 watts.
So it'll charge one at a time.
It charges one at a time.
46.
So there you go, 46 watts. Which is actually
Hang on, what does this say? This says
probably about the same as what the Starlink generates, consumes when it's data flowing through it.
Can you see amp on there, mate? It says it's 1.3. Can you see amps on that?
1.3. Yeah, it's only 0.3.
Yeah, right.
0.3.
Yeah, sweet. Mate, killing it. At 50 hertz. Yeah, nice.
So Phil, say hello to Luke Reed.
Oh, hello, Luke.
Luke Reed, g'day, mate.
Yeah,
And
Luke.
Steve
Luke's
B.
from Tasmania.
Yep. Steve B's also on as well.
Is he?
Hello. Yep.
Cool. Hello, guys. And
G'day.
of
Good
course.
to see you all.
Yep. G'day. How you going, folks? Hope you're all well. Yes. Yeah, we're out here at Damn Crazy at the moment. What a beautiful spot, isn't it, Phil?
Yeah.
Hey, magical. Hey.
There's his van.
Yeah, we've got the van all happening.
And look who else we got here. Does anyone? Oh, hang on. Can you guys hear? Sorry. Can anyone recognise that van?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Put a comment in below if you recognise that van over in the distance there.
If you know who that is. Yeah. Comment right there, guys. And yeah. Does anyone want to see any? Here we are. See 46 watts, 0.3 of an amp. How cool is that? And battery's still charging.
Lukey Reed said, "Get rock."
Yes, here. Just got here, and we nailed this spot here of the dam. So we got awesome views, and you can see. I'll show you a bit around. Still lots of areas here. So it is sloping ground. So we've got a spot here where it's reasonably flat. So if you ever do come here, make sure you got some level boards to level your setup out.
So Lukey Reed just won the comment now. He guessed it. It's Mr. and Mrs. Jack Turtle.
Yes, that's right. Jack Turtle, he did a runner when he saw I was live. No, I think he had something to do about 11 or 10 or 11 o'clock, is it?
Mate, yep.
He had something he had to do, so yep. Yeah. So here we go. Stephen and Annie and little Winnie is arriving here today. Hopefully they should be in the next few hours. Got a nice flat spot here for whoever arrives first. Rob is from Australian Camping and Forward Driving is arriving as well today. He'll be arriving after Stephen and Annie. So depending where Stephen and Annie wants to go, guys, if you're watching, you got a nice spot here, right in front. Although the trees here, you are a bit closer to the trees for your Starlink, so it won't be the best for the Starlink.
Hey, Terry.
Probably the pick of the spot, guys, if you get here first.
Sounds good, brother.
It's just up here. And then we could set the hexatarp over here somewhere. I think a hexatarp right here would be ideal. So we've got enough room there. So up here on this bit of a hill, there's a couple of sort of flattish spots right here, and you'll get a nice overall. So you've still got a good view of the dam there. Now, just on beyond that fence there are some canoes and kayaks that the owner of the property here allows you to use for free. And it's also the life jacket and so on. You can go swimming in there as well. So there's about 5 or 6 canoes and kayaks, and they're free however long you want. Quite a big dam to explore. It's got some awesome life, particularly the birds here. It's quite nice. Really nice walking here as well. I'm sure if you go and check Stephen and Annie's 4Drive YouTube channel, which used to be called FJ Camping and Touring but now called Saul's Adventures, formerly FJ Camping and Touring, he's got a video on this place showing some of the walking tracks and so on. So one of the walking tracks goes right up there. Got a interesting history, this property here.
Say hello to the chef he's on.
Ah, the drink chef. How you going? Now, bit of a history in this property here, guys. I was talking to the owner. He didn't tell me on this trip, but I've met him in the past and I've spoken to him. So it's not the first time I've camped here. This used to be owned by some tycoon developer, and I believe he's developed a lot of the land in around the Harvey Bay area there, and this used to be his home here. So he put basically millions in the place. This down here, there used to be a really large big log cabin home just to the right of that house up there. So the owners that live there now, he built that house on his own around about 2 years ago. I think he built that, and so he lives here. Nice guy. Obviously, you know, excellent customer service and so on. He supplies plywood as well. Got $12 for a wood. You're welcome to go around the property and cut your own firewood as long as it's a dead tree and as long as you don't leave a mess. But going back to a bit of the history of this place, so the guy basically built this dam in. He used to have a whole series of boardwalks throughout the dam, so you could literally walk right out to the middle. Now, part of the boardwalk, there is a boardwalk down that way. If you go to Stephen and Annie's video on this place, you'll see it. It has been updated, it has been renovated recently, so when we go walk down over the next few days sometime, I'll grab a quick video of that and show you that. Now also, if you go further up that way, there's a track. He's got bushwalks here. There's a track that goes in behind those trees and it comes to like an airfield. So the guy who used to live here, the developer, had his own plane that he used to fly into Harvey Bay, etc. for work each day, and he used to come in there. So it's still got it's got 2 runways, grass runways.
Ryan, I'll get him to send those kayaks up to you, mate. Yeah, by express post. You'll be needing them soon, mate, with all the flooding.
Oh yeah. I've heard there's a lot of rain up north. Now there's a hangar over there too. There's this huge hangar where he used to put his plane. There's a nice creeks and that through there as well. It's got like rainforesty and etc. and so on. And the walking track goes all the way around here, back of the product. Through here. So it's a big lot of land. It's a lot of land. There's another walking track that goes up to a lookout up at a mountain, and Stephen and Annie knows about that one, what I'm talking about. So if you want to know more questions about that, just ask them there. So yeah, it's quite a magic spot, and I live not too far from here, but I never knew about this property until Annie mentioned it back in about August 2021, and then we came here that September 2021. It's a good time of the year, perfect time of the year coming through here, through those cooler months. Because what I particularly remember is the bird life. There's just so many more birds here. I can remember there was all these nice finches everywhere, particularly up there at the start of that boardwalk, the boardwalk, just past the boardwalk, in amongst where those trees are, where part of the start of the walking track is. There's heaps of nice little kingfishers and these really nice little exotic birds and that, and it was quite beautiful. So I've actually got my really good camera here with the long lens, hoping to get some photos of the birds, but there's just not many here. I just think it's although we've nailed the really nice weather, there's just not many here. So let's see what these guys are doing. See what they're up to. Oh, you must have heard me talk about firewood.
Yeah, doing a firewood run here, folks. So
yes.
Go for a drive up the road before I get on the beers and get some firewood for camp.
That's cool, eh? Mate, it would have been awesome if I could have. I would have joined them, go in the car, but unfortunately there is mobile phone signal here, but it's not very strong. So I'm actually using Terry's Starlink. So I would imagine there's probably a bit of a cutout for a second, half a second every so often. That's just because of the Starlink, guys. So depending how good a connection we've got, there is a few trees around here. So at times we might just momentarily lose sight of a satellite. So it'll just drop out a little bit, but don't worry, I'll come back on. So yeah, so he's got his battery operated. Yeah,
got the 12-inch chainsaw, absolutely phenomenal.
Is that the Ryobi?
Yeah, so good, mate.
That's cool. Excellent.
Just gonna pull the awning in.
Got the travel, mate. So good setup. You've got a pretty good setup here.
Oh, it's a mess at the moment. I've just ripped everything out to get firewood. So
yeah.
This is not how it's normally set up.
Yeah, no, well, all our camp, this is normal. This is normal camping, guys. That's actually quite neat. Got his shower here. And Luke, you'll be happy to see, look, another convert to one of these.
Oh, I've had that for years, mate.
Oh, there you go. Oh, maybe Rob has converted you, Luke, when you've seen that. So that's good to know. He's had that for years and it's still going strong.
Oh, mate, she's a beauty.
So,
absolute beauty, that thing.
Yeah. As you know, I've got one of those. Although, to be frank, I didn't bring it with me at this trip. I kind of went back to the old way I used to do with a bucket and a little kick-ass lithium portable shower, and I just boiled a little bit of water in amongst some cooler water and just had to shower that way because it takes up a lot less room and don't have to bring gas bottles. So
does anybody else have an awning on the back of their utes?
Anyone else have an awning on the back of their ute?
What do they think?
Now, what do you think? Keep in mind, not able to the. But I think Robin might be here. Are you reading the comments, Robin? No, not still. Terry was. I can go on my phone and check. What do you think of this awning? Anyone else use these?
The idea of it.
Back awnings.
So it's a trial run at the moment.
Yeah.
Just to keep the fridge cool and everything like that inside the back of the ute during hot days. Just
yeah, too bad these awnings like 0.3. This one in particular is a June 4 drive.
Yeah.
Who sounds is that a BCF brand?
Nah, it's Anaconda.
Anaconda.
Yeah.
Do they have that brand in the Wanderer?
They should.
They should.
Maybe I should patent it.
Tell you what, he's got his chair here somewhere and it's got the Wanderer on it. Where is it? It's so cool. Just by fluke. His YouTube name of the channel, The Wanderer. Hey, look, he's got his own chair. Wanderer. How cool is that? So yeah, if I was Rob, I'd be buying as much Wanderer gear as possible. Go shares in the company. Oh, he's got the flamethrower. I got one of these. Perfect for boiling water and for cremating. Very good for cremation. Your chicken, your beef, your rice, your eggs, whatever you want to cremate.
Here,
Oh,
he's got
check
his
this
first merchandise out. Board.
Look at that. So
There's his
there's
new logo.
Rob's new logo. Made up.
Folks, get yourselves one. They're fantastic.
Yeah, these are really good chopping boards. And of course,
Yep.
yeah,
Absolutely blown away by the quality, guys.
yeah, look at that. Isn't that nice? I didn't bring mine along because it's too good to use.
Yeah, they are a beautiful board. Yeah, I know. A lot of them said that they don't use it, but yeah, look, I reckon just go ahead and use it, guys.
I'm
You know,
getting two off Terry. One to use and one to hang up.
that's it, mate. Yeah, buy 2 or even 4.
I think that's the way to go. Have at least a couple.
That's it.
Oh,
Yeah,
we're going to get a little bit of rain.
it has dropped down in temperature a bit, hasn't it?
Yeah, we're not too far away from Starlink, are we? I'm a bit of distance away from the modem here. So how's the signal strength going, guys?
Yeah.
Let
All
me
right,
know
Chef,
if it's
take care, mate. Yeah, good to hear from you again, mate. So, yeah, have a good day at work,
Is
Chef.
that Dreaded Chef
Yep,
off, is he?
he's off, yeah.
Cool. Yeah, thanks for joining in, though. And, yeah, awesome.
Yeah.
So you ever down this way, you're passing through. Buck, if you happen to be watching this, I hope you're not stuck on the highway with all that rain. I heard yesterday, today, there's a lot of rain up around
there's a lot of flooding
Mackay,
happening everywhere, isn't there? Yeah.
So hopefully
Stay safe, guys, if you're up that way.
So far down this part, central Queensland, we just got the odd showers. It's overcast, but it's nice and cool.
Yeah.
At least where we are here, it's beautiful breeze.
Isn't
And
it?
amazing
Yeah.
cool breeze is coming through here.
Yep.
Feel that right now.
Yeah, yeah.
Isn't that
It's
amazing?
dropped a bit, hasn't it?
Yeah. Nice. Almost jacket on, so we were expecting to be really hot weather. I didn't know what to expect coming here because, you know me, I usually don't camp during the hot summer months, but the last few times a bit windy, so I hope that's not affecting you too much. And
Yep, g'day Ed, how are you, mate?
how are you, Ed? We watched you, as you're probably aware. We were sitting down. I won't turn around because then you'll get a lot of wind noise. We're sitting down in front of Terry's caravan.
Excited to be part of the next one, Ed. It's gonna be a lot.
Looking forward to it. He's looking forward to that. So here we go. Let me just go over here just so
Get out the wind a bit.
get out the wind.
Starting to build up.
It's changed direction. It's done a full, what,
Just
180?
circles, yeah.
Full 180. I kid you not, it was coming from this direction. It's just got a full 180. That's weird.
Isn't it? Yeah.
Look, even the magpie's nearly flown
I
away.
reckon we're about to get hit.
Yeah.
It feels like it's a little bit of a storm. Although looking at the skies,
See, it's going around.
they're not too bad. The wind's changed direction again, guys. It's changed direction again, I kid you not. This would be a good test for this mic. So I got the medium mod on the GoPro 11. I haven't got my real good mic on here. So this will be interesting. God, I can't believe we've been on live already for nearly half an hour. That's crazy. Time has gone so quick. It's starting to shower.
Yeah.
Starting to shower. So, yeah. Wow. But I tell you what, I don't mind, guys. I don't mind. I prefer this than sitting here trying to cool down.
Yeah, you'd rather be cool than hot.
Yeah,
so,
yeah. So this breeze is absolutely beautiful. I
Yeah.
cannot tell you how nice it is. So it's cooler here than it is back home. I kid you not.
Yeah.
And we were expecting it to be a lot hotter here, so we were a bit worried. But yeah, no, the weather's quite nice, and apparently it's supposed to be even cooler tomorrow.
Yeah.
But possibility of more rain coming tomorrow. I'm going to hit some shelter here
yeah.
because this GoPro Media Mod is not exactly waterproof. without it, it is. Whoops, hang on. Let me move some of this gear in. I've got some gear with this bit of wind blowing. Just let me sort this stuff out so nothing gets too wet here. And we'll shelter in behind here. This is all waterproof here, of course. 48 watts. You can see there, 48 watts, 230 volts, 0.2 an amp, 50.1 hertz. So yeah, these batteries are charging really good. See my batteries at 87%. We only got about 8-9 watts coming in on the big Safari high powered. So yeah. Wow, you can probably hear a fair bit of wind noise there. Well, that breeze, that's like a really cold breeze coming through. Wouldn't be surprising me if there's a bit of hail somewhere. Usually you tell a hail it's got like orange tinge. It's amazing that it's raining like this. Let me bring up the comments. Control your GoPro. Oh, hopefully I don't drop out, guys. Hopefully we have trouble connecting with your GoPro. Let me check. We couldn't connect to your GoPro. Alright, for some reason. Okay, I can't bring the comments up. Are we still live? Well, on the GoPro it says that we're live.
Yeah, you're live.
Okay, let me bypass the GoPro. Let me go into YouTube and see if it comes up. Here we go. Yep, I can see here. I'll just see if I can bring the comments. Good, I've got the comments here now. Luke Reed says g'day to Jack Turtle. Jack Turtle's buttoning down his setup there with this bit of a storm just coming through right now, just out of the blue. The clouds are not dark at all. Can't imagine this blasting too long. Well, we hope not. So it's not too bad, Phil. It kind of cuts back, but isn't that bad or long in delay. You know, that's good. So it's sitting out here in the weather, so as you know, they're fully waterproof. I did initially bring my Starlink here, but I end up leaving it at home. I won't tell you the reason why. I had trouble with the phone network, and I thought it might have been because I didn't have Starlink connected, but all I had to do was just turn off my phone, turn it back on. It was already on. So I didn't want to pack it up again. It was packed in the vehicle. Didn't want to pack it up again and waste 15 minutes time putting it back in the car. So I knew Terry was bringing his, Rob is bringing his, and Steve is bringing his. So there's going to be 3 here. So I thought there's no point having 4. So I just left mine at home. So it's sitting up on the roof there at home. So yeah, so it's good. Wow, tell you what, I love this cool weather.
Yeah,
it's almost like I kid you not, you can actually wear a jacket right now. You can actually wear a jacket. So how crazy is that? I mean, I've got the temperature that's showing 24, about 24.5 degrees, but out here it's a lot cooler. I'll have to find my, okay, they're here somewhere. I'll have to find my tent sensors. There's one here. I'll have one outside and give it time to react and see how cool it is. But wow, I could almost wear a jacket. My ears are cold. It's just this weird storm has just come through, and it looks like it's starting to fizzle out. Although it looks like it's kind of settling in a bit. So, but hey, you know what, something? I prefer this, okay? Prefer having a weather like this than a stinking hot summer day where it's humid as. Because this is just beautiful, this temperature. This is more like my camping weather. This cool breeze coming through. In fact, It's funny, the last 3 times I've gone camping, generally in places I do not go camping this time of year because of how hot it is. But it's amazing, I've just got this luck that where I'm going camping of late, that the cool weather just seems to be following me. And I can't believe this is happening again right here. Because we were monitoring the temperatures before we came here, and it's funny because it's absolutely funny because it was forecasting days of like 35 degrees, particularly today, and then it was 33 even up until yesterday afternoon. Today was apparently supposed to be 32, 33, but it's now 11:23 a.m. in the morning and it is 24 degrees Celsius at 11:23 a.m. in the morning. Could breathe. Which direction it's coming from, I can't tell which direction it's coming from. It's fluctuating. It's coming from this direction and this direction and so on, because we are surrounded by some hills. So yeah, so it's a really nice area here. As you're aware, it's called damn crazy. You'll find it oh, I need a drink. You'll find it on Hip Camp, guys. So it's on Hip Camp. So hang on, see if I can do this one-handed. I'm just going to have a try to get a drink. Very cold. By the way, it's only a station for me. At home I don't Coke. I'd love to, but with the amount of sugar in it. But when I go camping, I'll always buy a bottle or two of Coke, and that's a treat. These guys are laughing at me. Why? Do I look funny? Have I got a boogie coming out my nose or something? Oh, a bottle of rum, I do. Oh, I actually do have the bottle of rum, guys.
It's thirsty work making YouTube videos.
It is thirsty work. It's really thirsty work. Particularly, I've got a 4-hour battery supply, so we can go longer than 1 hour here. Cheers. Oh, that's better. Okay, I've got some more energy to go for another hour. No, I don't think we'll go for
Say hello to Grant Sawyer.
Hello, Grant. Let me check out the comments. What's happening, Grant? I'm out camping. I'm out camping with Rob the Wanderer, Terry and Robin. Unfortunately not Molly. Molly stayed home. Molly's Terry's Robin's dog, little dog that loves camping. That dog loves camping. You only gotta say, yeah, ready to go camping, Molly? And it jumps for joy. And so of course they pack, and dog's not silly, just watching him, right? And they left without the dog, and they were telling me you should have seen the look on its face. He was crying. So unfortunately, Steve and Annie and Winnie, if you're watching, Molly's not here. Yeah. And then we got Jack Turtle and Mrs. Jack Turtle over at the caravan, where it looks like they're well and truly bunkered down. Check this out. They're not getting wet. So here they are over here. There's Starlink. So what have we got? 39 minutes so far. How cool are these GoPros? This is I'm going to use every time I go live now, guys. This is what I'm going to use, because I can do this. I can do this and use, and not probably, well, hopefully you're not getting seasick. So it's yeah, it's very stable, and I've spoken about this in the past.
Jack Turtle said hello.
Jack Turtle says hello. Hello, Jack. I say he's watching me live. What do you reckon, Jack? Got batteries here that's going to last me another 3.5 hours. Eh?
The old fella's travelling said hello as well.
Yeah? Oh, awesome. That's good. How many we got? 13. Oh, I'm so popular, aren't I? It is a working week, I suppose. Who knows, tomorrow we make sure of that, Phil. What, are you going to make sure that I stay on for 4 hours or not go longer than 1 hour? I have a guess it's probably not longer than 1 hour.
Jack said get off.
He's doing a Mr. P.
Mr. P. Yeah. Well, I don't know. Where's Buck? Anyone heard from Buck? I'm wondering where he is. I hope he's not stuck on the highway somewhere.
And Grant said do a nutty run, Phil. Show your Jack Turtle.
Nah, that's Bob. Bob does that. It's funny. I was thinking of Bob this morning. I was thinking if he was here, he'd probably do a nutty run right now.
Or have his buck teeth in his face, pulling right up where his arms.
Jack said he's not going to watch you for 3 hours.
He's not going to watch me for 3 hours. Well, you don't have to. He's got live. He can watch me live. He's right. He's right there. So he's got no choice. I'm going to walk over to his van and stick the camera in.
Ask him if he wants a signed autograph.
Do you do a signed autograph? Yeah, I'll sign an autograph for you, Jack. Camp we have, don't we?
Just a little bit.
We have some fun. So, and we haven't even drunk anything yet today. We haven't had any, although I did see Rob having a beer before, and he's got another one right now. Cool. Here he is. He's coming over. He's got his famous hat on, which is now in his new logo.
Just the one. Off to get firewood, folks. Responsible drinking, don't drink and drive.
Oh, is that your first one for the day?
Mate. And
that's all right.
And we'll go get some firewood with the chainsaw and come back, and then I'll get stuck in.
Yeah, if I could, guys, if the signal was strong enough, I would have taken you. We'd go for a ride with Rob and watch him cut firewood.
Yeah, that could work.
Yeah?
That could work. Yeah.
Nah, I can't do it unless we can drag Starlink along.
Yeah,
We'll mount it to his roof.
Mount it to the roof. Few people have been doing that, guys. Few people have been getting these Starlinks, cutting the motor out, and you can buy these brackets online. They're like $550, and then it makes it really price. You get Starlink, you got to cut the back off, and then you mount it into this bracket, and it's got O-rings, and it's got a perspex that it just basically just clamps down. It bolts in on all along the edge. It's got like 2 dozen bolts in it, and then you can mount it up on your caravans or 4-wheel drive flat, because they also work flat. When they're flat, they don't need to be on that angle like that one is there, and a lot of people are doing it. It's really successful.
We got 12 on.
12
hello,
on.
12 people.
We had 13 on.
Oh, who fell off, eh?
Don't know.
Who fell off the perch?
Someone fell off the perch. That would have been Jack. I know he can hear me. He's not watching live, but he can hear me because he's just right over there. So there's no getting away this time, Jack. You're going to have to watch me. Whether you're live or not, you can at least you'll be able to hear me.
Jeez, the white
pay
balance, Phil. You're going to have to work on your white balance, mate. We look a bit red there.
Do we?
We only need to get into the settings there for the next live stream.
Yeah,
mate.
yeah.
Get into that.
I haven't even done that. Steve, we need help. White balance is out. Steve's the master with his GoPro. Hopefully he's on his way here now. It's a wonder he's not on live. He's probably busy working. Or he's running around like a chook, have his head cut off, packing everything, hooking it up and getting here as quick as he can.
What phone is this, Phil?
Hey, here he is. Hey.
Still watching you.
He's still watching me.
He's got no choice.
There we go. So who's pushing that rock dog then? How dare you?
What phone is this, Phil?
Get back on.
That is
Check that out.
a Samsung Galaxy Flip. Open it up.
I don't
check
break
this
it.
out.
How do
You
you
won't
open
break it.
No.
Yeah, pull it apart.
Holy, have a go at that.
Hey?
Hey, geez, that's all right.
Yeah.
That's like an iPad.
Yeah.
That feels like an iPad.
Yeah.
Wow.
I love it. It's awesome. It's awesome phone. The screen keeps cutting out, so I've got no idea if we're in frame. Here we go. At least this, what I love about this is I can...
I broke it.
Oh yeah, just close. Hang on. Hang on.
Oh, yeah,
Code's just me fingerprint, guys. It's just me fingerprint.
That's cool, man.
It's just
That's
all
cool.
they do, yeah.
Alright,
So
we need
be
to
able
go.
check
We need to
that.
get the chainsaw. We need to. Alright, what are we gonna do here, Terry? We get the.
Yeah, we
This
better
one's
get
not
going.
raining.
Yeah, well let these guys go and go get their timber while stuff raining. I don't think it's going to rain any heavier. It's starting to clear off. Oh, look at this, my chair's got a bit wet here. Tripod, but that's fine, doesn't matter if that gets wet. Got my solar panels out in the rain here and still putting energy in. Not much though. I probably need to move these solar panels around to face a more northerly direction. They're not ideal, but see, we've got 16 watts coming in. Remember this side facing east, need to down. So we got charge, and don't forget 330 amp hour lithium battery here. And I cooked my meal in the air fryer last night as well, so which is cool. Breaking up here. No, still here. Yes, that's right, Jack. There is about a 1 minute delay. I figured that out, which is unusual. Normally I don't have such a big delay, at least not with the other system that I use at home. But I've noticed of late, and Ed was doing his live feed we were watching last night. Steve was saying there was about a 1 minute delay there as well. So I'm wondering if this is something that YouTube has recently implemented, putting this longer delay on the videos. Makes it a challenge if I don't see an answer for at least a minute later, because what I'm saying now you're not going to see for another 1 minute. When I noticed this, the first time I noticed it was through the GoPro, so I thought maybe it's a GoPro thing. Then I thought, or maybe it's a Starlink thing, but no, because other people are starting this delay as well, which is, but that's a 1 minute, it's not too bad. Quality should be good. Bear in mind, occasionally you might get, as it's changing satellites, a fraction of that second. It may just lose, but it'll come back on really quickly. That's just Starlink, that's the way it is. Doesn't affect it when you're on YouTube, or if you've got a really clear sky area, particularly for us in the southern hemisphere. Usually automatically they point to the south, as this one is here now. So yep, so that one's pointing to the south, as you see. I got no idea why they do that, and on the northern hemisphere they actually point to the north. So I think that's just so bizarre. But plenty of people, like I mentioned, are hacking these things, cutting the back out, removing the motor in them, and putting them in these brackets. You can buy like $415, $450. Apparently there's some places in Australia that sell the bracket as well, and they're quite popular. A lot of people are turning them into, and there's, I hear reading stories that people are driving on the highway 110 kilometers per hour while their kids are streaming Netflix, and the wife's on YouTube, or the husband's got his phone on, you know, Google Maps, and all streaming while they're driving along the highway. It just seems to work. I don't know how long that's going to continue. Apparently Starlink is going to eventually release an RV version satellite that does exactly that, designed to be mounted flat. So do that, they'll probably put in some firmware or some hack into these existing dishy ones, these rectangular, they call them dishy ones. Probably put something in there to stop or that's what's happening. But hey, for you guys that do this hack, it's not really a drama, is it really? I mean, so you may not have signal while you're driving on the road, but say something happens and you got to make a phone call or something, you just pull over the side of the road, wait a minute or two, and then your Starlink will cut in, and then you'd be able to, you know, while it's lunch, your kids can, you know, watch a little bit of TV there, streaming or whatever. So, but in the meantime, while you can get away with it, use these things in motion, go for it. Oh, look what he's left behind here. Oh, it's empty. Geez, you think he'd leave a full one?
Not that lucky, mate.
Oh, not that lucky. God, I got a bit excited then. It's a Great Northern as well. Hey, Buck. Hey, Buck.
That's the original stubby cooler.
Come on, Buck. Where are you? How's your trip going, Buck?
Is he on?
Okay, no, I don't think he is on. But just in case he watches this later on, if he gets bored later tonight, or Rafa kicks him out off the bed. You sit outside your caravan. I hope, Buck, I hope you're not stuck on the highway with all this big rain up north. I heard the highways, apparently, are they shut or something? Rumours going around. And apparently it's getting worse in the next 3 days. Looks like we're going to be lucky here. We kind of got the edge of it. Ah, that's nice. Geez, I tell you what, it's almost 11:35. That means not too long, Steve and Annie and little Winnie will be here. So, yep. Yeah. We're waiting to Steve and Annie get here so they can put up their hexatarp. So I should have put my hexatarp up along so you wouldn't have to worry about doing that. Look who we got here. Oh!
Now you bloody drink it as well.
Yeah, I will take this. Check this. Courtesy of There we are. See, Rob, that's how you do it,
Crack that tinny, mate. Get into it.
Stubby cooler.
The,
There we go.
mango, mate. That's what they call Milton mango.
What do we got? Stubby cooler of today. Man, I've got so many stubby coolers. I should go through the series. The stubby cooler, the choice of drinks today is the 4X Gold. Okay. The choice of stubby cooler today is Andrew St. Pierre's own Expedition Inspirational 4X. Andrew sent this to me for free. So it's one of the perks you get when you're running a YouTube channel, guys. People sometimes send you stuff. Love it. I can't say no. Like this Ty Fenwick, you watching this later on? Mate, this is awesome. I love this big sticker. It used to be just a bare, like, alloy looking cover, but check this out. That is awesome. It's got a good thing going there, and it's cut. Hang on, they want me to. How long is it on for? Too long, you reckon? Yeah, it'd be easy for me to go for 4 hours because I got batteries that last for. I've got 53 minutes. There you go.
Stand on top of the hill,
Huh?
so we can't hear you.
Go on the hill so you can't. You'll still hear me when the phone. You always got your phones out watching live.
I don't use Facebook on the phone.
Here we go, guys. I'm going to log off shortly. And here we go. I'm going to log off shortly. Characters, they really are. Cut the power. Oh, they're going to cut the power off. Oh, I might have to. Yeah, if they cut the power off, that's goodbye, YouTube. How great these Starlinks are, eh? Anywhere you go in Australia now, just about, I can go live. There's no excuse now, is there?
Maybe if Phil does his live feed with no shirt on, he might get more female subscribers.
I don't know if that will happen. Someone says if you do there's his live feeds with no shirt, he might get more female. Now, when I used to be a backpacker and I was going to the gym, that would have worked back those days because I was pretty strong. You know, I had strong pecs and I had the six-pack, the whole works, and a lot lighter than I am now, and just basically running up and down big mountains and that. And that wasn't that long ago. That probably would have happened then. But not today. Not today, guys.
You'd be wondering if you go for the next 4 hours.
Yeah, they're just saying if they give me more beer, probably till the battery runs.
Paul Martin to say hello.
Cool, let's have a look. Paul Martin, Martin's Adventures. How you going, Paul? You old fellas, breaking up a lot, Phil? Yep, that's conventional part of what you will get with Starlink, depending how many trees around. If there's any, we do have a bit of a storm and thick over clouds here, so it's actually, I can see it is breaking up there. Yep, I see it is. So yep, that's just what happens with Starlink. But at least we are on live, because if it wasn't that, I wouldn't be able to. You get Phil said that. You break up. Yep, I better get going. You guys go and look for some firewood. So, but it's raining. It's starting to get heavier rain, guys. What are we going to do?
Yeah, you don't worry about that. You pull out your cake of soap and away you go.
Cake of soap. I already had a shower.
Yep.
I had to shower in the Bundus. That real. Right, so we'll call it a. So, how long have we been on for? Nearly an hour, same as yesterday. And that's remarkable, going for an hour and I've still got 3 hours battery life left.
Yep.
So how cool to have a GoPro, 3 hours battery, still got 3 hours, did a live feed and still got 3 hours to go. So that'll come in handy at times, won't it? Breaking up a lot, yeah. The clouds are getting thicker, the rain's starting to get heavier. This will be interesting. I want to go get some firewood and I don't have a raincoat. I don't want to get wet.
We got a plastic bag you can wear, Phil.
Well, I do have an umbrella.
Yep. It'll be right.
So we'll see what happens there, eh?
Yeah.
Okay. Thanks for joining in. Thanks for coming in live. We got all of 8 people on. We did have 13.
Yeah, something like that. We had
I know
13 on.
it's not planned or anything this, and it is a working day, so if it's on a weekend, I'm sure that I'll get more views. I hope so. But people will come back here and watch this later today or through the weekend. I hope so.
Yep.
And check out this place that we're camping at now, where it looks like this weather is starting to settle in a bit now. So we've got some wet weather coming.
Yeah.
It's all coming wet. Okay. So in saying that, as it starts getting heavier, log off now and wait out a little bit, see if it backs off a bit, but doesn't look like. I think it's settled in. It's a light drizzle and the clouds are not too dark. So, but yeah, this wasn't forecast, by the way. This wasn't forecast. So, yeah. See you, Luke.
See you, Lukey.
Okay, see you, Jack. Although he's just down the road here. Not the road, just down here. So see you all, guys. I'm sure there'll be another live video or two coming up over the next day or two. Here till Monday. Hopefully we'll be able to get out of here by Monday if it doesn't start raining too heavy. I've got a fridge full of food. As you can see, chocolate block full, so just in case. And I have another, so cheers everyone. For those working, don't work too hard. And we'll see you next time, eh? Okay. Bye. Now,